right here. That's the eye wall, the strongest part of the storm where the maximum winds are going to be found. It's start to get a little bit more uncertain, and that's not uncommon a couple days out. Talk about what this new park expansion will mean for Dollywood. It's a new place for families to connect, correct?
Well, I think
This is Dylan. He met us last year in the Storm Tracker Tour, and we brought our weather center, but he brought his own. What do you got here, a little weather station?
Yeah.
So what's the temperature you were telling me a second ago?
It's 20 degrees Celsius.
So it seems like this one was probably on the ground and then skidded off the end of the runway. It is a giant traffic disaster in Bristol, Virginia tonight along I-81 northbound as numerous cars and tractor trailers have been stuck in traffic for hours upon hours. Now, here's the track of the storm as it moves off to the north and east. Walter Creek School right around 6 o'clock here. Hungry Mother State Park, 6:15. And I'm looking around the sky here, and you can actually see a few planets and stars. Great things that makes llamas such great hiking partners. High is their feet. You know just how cool, and I'll also detail the areas most at risk for those gusty winds tonight. It's coming up in just a couple minutes.
The Storm Track 5 weather team, alerting you to severe weather danger.
Well, it's getting into that time of the year when you wake up in the morning, you get out to your car, and you're like all amped up to go, and then you see sights like this. Check out this video that came in from Jeff Hall this morning. I'm going to loop it here real quick, and you're going to see the unwelcome sight of a lot of drivers this morning. That was frost on the windshields of many cars as you tried to head off to school, maybe head off to work this morning early. Temperatures dropped down into the 30s early this morning, but hey, we recovered nicely in the afternoon. We got up into the 60s officially, 66 degrees for our high today in the Tri-City, 65 in Abilene, and around 61 in Wise, Richland, some of 50s across the high country of North Carolina. I want to know, have you turned on your heat yet? Have you maybe just kept the windows open during the day, or have you had to turn on the AC or the heat, excuse me, at night? Join the conversation. Post it on my Facebook page. Got a question up there where you can join in and let me know some of your thoughts, and I'll share some of those later coming up tonight on News 5 on Fox. Mainly clear, cold, a little bit of patchy frost tonight with temperatures dropping down into the 30s. Light winds expected overall. That's the recipe for these temperatures in the 30s, 34 towards Marion, 35 in Lebanon, generally around 37, 38 degrees across the metro tomorrow morning. Frost potential towards the medium to high category for Wednesday morning, but pretty low for Thursday or Friday. We're going to see temperatures a couple degrees warmer, likely in the low 40s, so not expecting a ton of frost as you wake up on your Thursday or Friday morning. Tomorrow, though, temperatures in the 30s. You head off to work, head off to school. Kids likely needing that coat again. Generally around 40 degrees for most of northeast Tennessee, a couple degrees cooler across southwest Virginia. Tomorrow, 70s, 72 degrees, 70 towards Irwin, 71 Elizabethton. It's about upper 60s across the high country of North Carolina and Tennessee. Generally in the upper 60s as you go across southwest Virginia towards the Kentucky and Virginia state line. We're looking for 70 in Gate City and around 71 in Abilene with 68 degrees in Marion for your Wednesday. High pressure is over us, and it's going to slowly shift off towards the east and go into Wednesday and Thursday. What that is going to do is allow for a little bit more moisture to work into our region as we go into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday especially, ahead of a cold front. That cold front and associated areas of low pressure are going to produce some rainfall as we go into the day Monday and Tuesday. But before that, check it out. A very dry stretch of weather moving in. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of no rainfall and temperatures above normal going into Monday and Tuesday. There's that rain chance, about 50% chance right now. Could bump that up a little bit. Some of the data I was looking at today, and we'll get new data here before the 11 o'clock news tonight, showing the potential for some heavy rainfall from this system. So we'll keep an eye on that. Fingers crossed we get some heavy rainfall as well. We're still a little bit below, and of course getting into the months of November and late October, typically some of our driest times of the year, so always welcome sights whenever we get some rain.
I must say that frost looked more like snow.
It does, and it feels like snow too when it's cold enough outside. I'm not a fan of either of them personally, but hey, it's fall, cooler weather moving in.
And around here, a lot of it depends on where you live specifically.
For sure, those valleys sometimes drop down much colder than some of the surrounding areas. So.
Thank you very much, Ricky.
For some people, the sound of thunder can be paralyzing. It's estimated that 1 in 10 people have astrophobia, or the fear of thunder and lightning.
News 5's meteorologist Ricky Matthews sat down with some people right here in our region that have this fear and explains what you can do if you're scared.
Somewhere on this planet, at any given second, 100 lightning bolts are striking the Earth's surface with a temperature that is hotter than the surface of the sun. That's scary stuff. So it's no wonder that people are afraid of storms. ETSU professor Wallace Dixon says the fear of storms is as old as man.
Gods have been named after elements in the weather because that's one way that they can try to understand the weather is by saying that, you know, it's caused by the god of thunder.
And that fear has been handed down for generations. Little Emery is your typical 5-year-old until the storms roll in.
She's been scared of loud noises forever. I mean, since she was a small baby.
The sound of thunder triggers her fear.
I just get scared and go to mommy.
Dixon says our reflexive response is at play here.
Can't avoid responding to intense, sudden, unexpected, intense stimuli, right? So you see a bright light and you shine your eyes and you hear thunder and you jump out of your seat.
Kids look to their parents to see how they should react. That's why it's important to use positive reinforcement when talking about storms. When a loud crack of thunder happens, avoid words like whoa or that was scary. Instead, say phrases such as that was cool or that was a good one. Another tip, make storm time interesting. Build a blanket for it ahead of time, complete with all the necessary storm supplies, such as a flashlight, a favorite toy or game for the kids, and some snacks. That way, when the storms roll in, they're not as scary. For adults, the fear of storms can cause even more problems. Disruptions to their lives, work, or families can occur. Lynn Carricker's fear of storms developed as a child, but continued into her adult life.
I think it has a lot to do more now with social media because you can't not get away from it.
Seeing images of destruction can cause you to think differently, says Professor Dixon.
Your anchor of what the definition of a storm is has been pulled into the direction of more devastation because of the availability of the images that you have.
Remember, knowledge is power. Knowing the difference between a watch and a warning can help ease your fears. Read a book on storms. Do some research. Often, if you understand something, it's not as scary. If nothing works and you're still scared, it's important to know when to get professional help.
When it's interfering with your functioning, that's when you want to get some sort of help. Are you doing things in your day to go out of your way to miss something that could be a weather event and compromising your ability to do your job or to be a member of your family?
For News 5, I'm meteorologist Ricky Matthews.